Ferrari wants Carlos Sainz to hit the road. Yes, you heard it right. The Italian racing giants are looking to part ways with Sainz. So let's dive into this video today to learn more about this surprising development. The big secret in Formula One has finally been revealed. It's not entirely new, we've all seen it before. The recent changes in Seb's hairline make us wonder what might happen to Carlos's hair next. One of the many seats in Formula One has been confirmed, but honestly, it wasn't much of a surprise. Everyone expected Charles Leclerc to stay with Ferrari. Ferrari has been supporting him for almost 10 years, so why would they suddenly let him go? However, the situation is a bit more complex than expected. Ferrari announced that Charles will stay with them beyond the 2024 season, but for how long exactly? Initially, there were talks of a 2+3 deal, meaning Charles could leave after 2 seasons without breaking his contract. But now it seems he might stay for several more seasons. Contract duration confusion. Formula One contracts are becoming more confusing. Instead of clear end dates, we're hearing about multi-year contracts. It's like a puzzle to figure out the exact duration, but Ferrari doesn't feel the need to disclose this information publicly. The only folks needing to know about the length of Formula One contracts are those who handled the fuss over Oscar Piastri's Alpine deal. The Formula One Contract Recognition Board and Ferrari want us to understand that it's none of our business how long these contracts last. Surprisingly, Zak Brown hasn't followed suit with his drivers. By keeping contract length secret, teams can't easily start making moves to snatch up drivers. This gives the current teams a heads up about how long a driver will stick around, preventing them from being surprised when other teams try to poach their drivers. For instance, with Lando Norris's contract with McLaren expiring in 2025, everyone is speculating about his future. But with Charles Leclerc firmly with Ferrari, other teams might give up on him as an option, letting Ferrari keep him all to themselves. Ferrari's strategy is a power move, showing other teams and even their second driver that their star driver matters most. It's reminiscent of what happened in 2019 when Charles Leclerc, in just his second year in Formula One, scored a remarkable 5-year contract extension with Ferrari. This move came after his impressive debut season with Ferrari, where he won twice, including at Monza. But back then, a big question mark hung over Sebastian Vettel's contract. Why hadn't it been extended? This uncertainty could have seriously affected Vettel's confidence and performance. Eventually, it was announced that Vettel would leave Ferrari, coinciding with Daniel Ricciardo's switch to McLaren from Renault, just as he was starting to find success with Renault. During the chaotic times of the pandemic, Formula One saw some odd movements among drivers. But amidst it all, securing a contract before Sebastian Vettel would surely have shaken his confidence. This was evident throughout the 2020 season, where both Ferrari drivers struggled with a lackluster car. The SF1000 car's weak engine made it a disaster. Consequently, both drivers, including Charles Leclerc, couldn't replicate their previous season's success. Leclerc managed 98 points, while Vettel struggled to get a third of that. His only podium finish in Turkey didn't salvage the season. Ferrari's apparent disregard for Vettel might have contributed to his performance drop. Despite the circumstances, Vettel handled the situation gracefully. He accepted Ferrari's decision with grace, expressing gratitude for the opportunity and apologizing for falling short of a championship. He remained focused on scoring points for Ferrari until the end of the season. After a disappointing season, Vettel moved on to Aston Martin, eventually retiring. The parallels between Vettel's situation and Carlos Sainz's current position raise concerns about Sainz's future with Ferrari. Sainz has expressed a desire for a contract extension with Ferrari, ideally for 2 years. He sees potential in Ferrari, especially with the rule changes in 2026. However, Ferrari appears reluctant to commit to Sainz long-term, fueling speculation about his future with the team. Rumors suggest that Ferrari might offer Sainz only a 1-year extension, or even replace him with a new talent like Ollie Beerman. Ferrari seems to view Sainz as a temporary solution, akin to how Mercedes treated Valtteri Bottas. This uncertainty could be demoralizing for Sainz, who values his opportunity with Ferrari. Ferrari's changing dynamics. Under Fred Vasseur's leadership, Ferrari is undergoing significant changes. They seem more composed and less prone to panicking, a shift attributed to Vasseur's strategic impact on the team. While some key hires and innovations bring promise, there are also losses in talent, leading to uncertainties. Ferrari has made notable engineering hires, including high-profile ones from last year and recruits from Red Bull's ranks. These new additions could inject fresh ideas into the team, potentially leading to groundbreaking innovations. However, departures like David Sanchez to McLaren and Laurent Miki to the VAB team signal a brain drain that Ferrari must address. Speculation surrounds Simone Resta's departure, with rumors suggesting a move to VAB. While this may seem like a setback, Vasseur may not see it as a significant loss, especially if Resta didn't make a substantial impact with their previous team, H. Despite these challenges, Ferrari remains optimistic about the potential for breakthroughs. Carlos Sainz's tenure with Ferrari has been intriguing. Initially expected to be a reliable second driver to Charles Leclerc, Sainz has surpassed expectations. Despite being somewhat overshadowed during his time at McLaren, Sainz's performance at Ferrari has been impressive. His podium finish in Brazil in 2019 was a standout moment, showcasing his talent and determination. Sainz's performance at Ferrari has exceeded expectations, challenging the notion that he would merely play a supporting role. His successes have stirred debate within the team and among fans. While there may be discussions about Leclerc's reliability issues, Sainz's achievements speak for themselves. In 2022, Ferrari faced challenges as their focus shifted between Charles Leclerc's championship ambitions and Carlos Sainz's assertive actions on the track. Despite the hurdles, both drivers made their mark on the team. Sainz's determination was evident at Silverstone, where he disregarded team orders to secure his first win for Ferrari. While this showcased his drive and talent, it also raised questions about his adherence to team directives. Leclerc, often regarded as Ferrari's golden boy, voiced concerns about Sainz's actions, highlighting the team's internal discussions. Despite setbacks like Monaco 2022, where he narrowly missed a podium, and Brazil 2023, where his car failed him, Leclerc remained steadfast in his loyalty to Ferrari. The partnership between Leclerc and Sainz has been relatively harmonious, but tensions can arise as seen in Monaco and other instances. Leclerc's loyalty to Ferrari is unwavering, even in the face of adversity. Leclerc values Ferrari's support and sees himself as the team's favored driver. He recognizes the significance of this backing and aims to capitalize on it while it lasts. A unique entity in Formula One, Ferrari stands out in Formula One for its long-standing presence and unique approach. With an established culture and in-house capabilities, Ferrari commands respect despite occasional management challenges. The frequent turnover in team principals, with Fred Vasseur being the fifth in a decade, reflects internal disruptions. Despite this, Ferrari maintains its identity and quality standards. While Charles Leclerc adapts to the team's rhythm, Carlos Sainz seeks to assert his position. His daring victory in Singapore in 2023 showcased his strategic prowess and determination to secure a contract extension. Sainz's refusal to accept a passive role attracts attention from other teams seeking his skills. Some view him as a potential team leader, with Audi being a speculated destination due to family ties and sponsorships. However, concerns linger about nepotism and legitimacy. While Sainz's leadership could benefit Audi, concerns arise about perceptions and comparisons to past instances of nepotism in Formula One. Audi's cautious approach to competitiveness also dampens the appeal of joining the team. Carlos Sainz's potential move to McLaren. After his time with Ferrari, there's speculation that Carlos Sainz might return to McLaren. Several factors suggest this possibility, including changes within Ferrari's structure and Sainz's history with McLaren. One significant factor is the departure of Sainz's longtime partner, Esteban Garcia, from Ferrari to McLaren. This move indicates a shift in business ties as Ferrari strengthens its connections with Asahi Corporation. Sainz and Garcia successfully partnered at McLaren, highlighting a potential reunion. Under Zak Brown's leadership, McLaren has become a magnet for sponsors, boasting the most partnerships on the grid. This contrasts with their previous struggles in 2018, indicating a resurgence in the team's reputation and appeal. Also, McLaren holds sentimental value for Sainz, being the first team to offer him a multi-year contract. He replaced Fernando Alonso, a revered figure in Spanish motorsport, and performed admirably during his time there. The farewell video created by McLaren upon Sainz's departure to Ferrari further underscores the bond between Sainz and the team. A move to McLaren could be seen as a lateral or upward shift for Sainz, while Ferrari's focus on Charles Leclerc's future may limit Sainz's opportunities. McLaren could offer him a more prominent role within the team. Sainz has a history of making significant waves within teams, as seen with his transition from Toro Rosso to Renault. This move disrupted Red Bull's succession plan, a trend that may continue if he decides to leave Ferrari for McLaren. So, what do you think of the entire situation about Carlos Sainz leaving Ferrari? Comment below and subscribe for more.